Sorry about that. And then we immediately went and got construction costs, and they were way beyond what we could afford. So we went back to the drawing board, and we basically changed three things. We got rid of a very expensive internal parking structure, the concrete. We got rid of, we didn't move the street. Moving the street was proving to be unbelievably expensive. So we didn't move the street, and we did some adjustments on the design, on the size. So correspondingly, what affected this is that it made the density go down from 163 to 138 units. And we got rid of, we eliminated the underground parking, and and the density of this is dictated about how much parking we can get, the 2-to-1 parking. So what happened was it became less dense, 138 units. Now we only have 3 stories, and it's less dense, less cars. But we redesigned it, and it's on, it's on more parcels now. But what we have done is it's still 2-to-1 parking. We've kept the retail. The retail was slightly reduced, but we increased the outside because we believe that there will be more outside seating for the retail. I thought that was a pretty good change. So the composition, and this is what we've kept. We still have we're giving a bus pass to each unit. We are, and you can roll that. So we're keeping the street lights. I do have a fun kind of, we're going to have a memorial to Mervyn's, but I got confirmation on Saturday night that if indeed this does get approval, and when we start construction, I will have the Mervyn Morris family out with us with the shovels. And actually, they're actually very excited and proud about that site. I was told that about 2 months ago, Merv Morris actually drove around the Merv Morris Park, which is a couple of blocks away from this site. I thought that was, he's very proud of the area. So I thought that was, that he would accept to do that. The San Lorenzo Village sign, as you see, we're putting it in a site, in a place that is very distinctive. We don't want it, part of the building or on the building, because is it Village Green? Is it San Lorenzo Village? You don't want to confuse it. San Lorenzo Village, it will be the start of the property when you come down Hesperian, and that starts the area. You are in San Lorenzo Village, and we're going to put some landscaping around it. It'll be a very prominent and very nicely, decorated. What we plan to honor our rent reduction, and for teachers, 25% rent reduction to 5% of the units. We have a heroes program in all of our apartments projects, which will be a 50% reduction in deposit and a rent reduction. Boy, they really appreciate the deposit reduction. Sometimes it's hard to come out of pocket with all the rent up front and moving expenses. Again, we're going to offer this the Clipper Pass, 1 per unit, and just to encourage public transportation. We wanting to support the theater, although the theater's not going to be a theater. It's going to be it's a bar and grill, or what or the brew pub. So that owned by the county, but we've agreed to help with the aesthetics part of it. We have continued to go to the community and update them on what we've done, what we're doing, and we've gotten nothing but positive response, and I think we should, because the project is less dense. It's 3 stories, not 4, less cars. So they still, we still get donating this area for a community dog park, and we're supporting the teachers. And anyway, there's the dog park, which is in the west part of the property. There is no direct parking except for the parking on the street, but it's just a dog park. We have them on all their sites, all of our apartment sites, and we've actually made each one of them bigger. Taking care of your dogs is a big community, and it's a big community need. So I hope that's a welcome addition to the community. So again, it's and I think a big thing we have to that it's between studios and 1 bedrooms. It's 91 of the 138. So again, 1 bedrooms is still going to be less cars. So there will be couples, but mainly we think it's 1 person, especially in the studios. So again, we're aiming to get less people and thus less cars for the site and for the area. So I think that's a bit of information. So again, we've made the indoor slightly smaller, but the outside slightly bigger for the retail. Density has gone way down. But the look and feel of the property is the same. So
okay.
I think that's it. So
well, we thank you.
I do want to have one other item, is that there was an issue a year ago with the labor unions, and we came up with a particular deal, and we are planning to honor that same deal a year later. So they have been notified and are on board and support our property. I thought that was just something for reference and something to note. So this is what it looks like from the street level. That's the architecture. That's the site plan. This is that's the site right there. So anyway, that's what we're proposing. And I think it's just best to, answer any questions.
Okay, before you leave, Terry.